Magic Johnson spoke over the weekend, preaching patience to his fans, even though they have LeBron James. Nick, I'll ask you, are you buying that LeBron can be as patient as Magic Johnson?
No.
No.
No,
Okay.
Listen, I'm sure LeBron believes he will be, and I'm sure LeBron will intently try to be. But I've seen this guy play for 15 years. I saw him go to Cleveland 4 years ago, write a letter saying how he knows they're not ready to win right now, how he knows it's going to be a long process. And by December of that year, he was so frustrated with where the team was at that he was taking a little Miami siesta. And then David Griffin, his former GM, said the happiest he'd ever seen LeBron, aside from winning the title, was the moment LeBron saw Timothy Mozgov in a hotel lobby for the first time because the Cavs had just traded for him and LeBron thought it was salvation they were getting a big man. That's how frustrated he was 4 months into his Cavs tenure. Like, LeBron can say he's going to be patient and take the long view. Once the games start, he holds his teammates to a super high standard, and he's never played with a team this young. There's going to be growing pains associated with that. I think it'll work out, but I don't think LeBron's going to be relaxed early.
I have to disagree with you on that one based on your point, the team being so young. LeBron realized this roster, and you could see with the early moves, it was a move of patience. That's why they signed Rondo to a 1 year. That's why they signed Lance to a 1 year. So LeBron has it baked in there. I'm going to have to be patient. So there's two things that he didn't have when he went to Miami and when he went back to Cleveland, that being a young team, and also he didn't have the Golden State Warriors as we know them. Golden State, the way they are now, you have nothing but patience. Houston, you got to be patient. Any other team that's trying to win a championship, you better be patient because of Golden State with their 4 All-Stars currently. Boogie Cousins added to that. So that right there, I believe that LeBron at no point in his career, and I believe this to be his last move. The Miami was not his last move. Going back to Cleveland was not his last move. With this being the last move of his career, he's going to have some patience in going to the Lakers.
What choice does LeBron have if he isn't patient at this point? The whole city, Magic, the league, they've all put stock into what he's going to do here. He knows it's a young team with a lot of rising up-and-coming talent. It would behoove him to be patient.
Well, listen, you say it would behoove him. He can't make trades. He can't fire the coach.
It's a big influence on all of that,
Yeah,
though.
but listen, they, from a team-building perspective, are clearly taking the long view, and they will continue to. But what do I expect at some point this year when the young players keep playing like young or start playing like young players, assuming if they don't get Kawhi, that we're going to see one of those passive-aggressive tweets from LeBron? Of course. Do I think we're going to potentially see another February what's wrong with LeBron story? Yeah, probably. Like the track record, you mentioned earlier, best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. We've seen that for, 6 straight Februaries from LeBron. There's one other added variable here that I think will test LeBron's patience more than Miami or Cleveland. And that is the regular season standings matter all of a sudden. He doesn't have the track record of, okay, I'll come in your building. If we don't have the best record in a playoff series, I'll steal home court in game 1. Eat that. Now you're in the West. And now all of a sudden a bad couple weeks and you can fall down to 6, 7, 8 in the standings. And now all of a sudden you aren't a favorite over Boston, even though they have home court. That is a factor that LeBron's never had to deal with.
Yeah, that Western Conference, that's a real thing as far as the record. The difference between number 3 last year, Portland, and who was going to be number 8 and teams 9 and 10 who didn't make the playoffs, 3 games separating all those teams. Yes, the regular season becomes far more important, and LeBron realizes he's just trying to win one championship. So I think he'll have more patience in deciding with the Lakers this year.
Also, there's this freshness to his approach to basketball now. He's on a new team. His family's happy where he is. For the first time in many years, he's getting along with management. He likes who he's playing for. Maybe the approach is a little bit different. There's not necessarily a laid-back approach on the court, but let me wait and see how this team kind of grows with me.
Listen, I think he will absolutely be patient as far as trying to push the team to make moves. I don't think he'll do that. I don't think LeBron's going to ask them to make any win-now trades. They can take the longer view because he's not on a one-year contract. I'm just telling you, my prediction is
we're going to get a
that
tweet
we're
in
going
January.
to see some visible frustration from him early because he has not. Since he's been this version of LeBron, he's never played with kids.
Yeah, but I don't believe that's part of being patient. If you're playing basketball and you're competing with people, you want to be able to try to win. You want to improve. You want to be competitive. And just because he's frustrated, that doesn't mean that he's still not patient. He's very, very demanding, not only of his own ability, but those around him. And that's the reason why he's an elite basketball player. He shouldn't be patient on a day-to-day basis, but from a long-term standpoint, I believe that with him, Rob Pelinka, and Magic, they will continue to have enough talks that LeBron will be patient.
Well, if optics are anything, it was great to see that he was courtside for a Summer League game, sat there for the whole game, didn't leave. He didn't get up once. He really wanted to see what's happening.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.